button. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up your raw file. And first I'm going to share my Photoshop screen. So share this. Share, share. And I am going to share. Let's see if that works. You should be seeing my Photoshop, right?
Nope. Oh, yes.
So what I'm doing, are you seeing that?
Yes.
So that's your file.
Wow, it's
And and
matte.
and this is how it normally opens. And this is all blocked up. You see my cursor?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're seeing things so that you get the benefit of it. So this is how it normally opens, and what I did is I went over just to I went to this, I went to that, and I imported this is your camera right there. That's a file I just sent you. And it would say open. Now it's not bitch because I've already imported it. But that's okay. That's how you would that file I sent you, how you would do it. You would import it. And
Okay.
once it's imported, then you're able to use it. So I'm a I'm a I'm a back to this and I'm gonna say hit and I'm gonna go to here and camera matching. Oops, profile over here in profile. You'll find linear. And you can see how it makes everything more mute.
Very.
But there's a big benefit down here. A huge benefit. None of these things are blocked up. And there's extra information that is lost in a JPEG that's right down here. So we're going to open it up with that, except I'm going to do one more adjustment. So I'm open in Linear Olympus. Alright?
Okay.
And I am going to come over here and make sure sharpening is off. It will hit us.
Oh,
The other thing that happens is you probably want to use your lens profile. I don't know what lens but it's there. But if you want to correct, you will correct there. Alright? So
okay.
I'm going to open a 16-bit file because we're going to try to retrieve all this information that's down here in the shadows. The last thing I'm going to do is in the shadows, if you notice, I'm gonna even make them a little bit lighter. It doesn't add detail, I'm just making them a little bit lighter. It looks like I'm totally destroying this picture. But what in fact I am doing is it is giving me room to operate when I get into Photoshop. Right?
Interesting.
So we'll open it that way. And now what I'm gonna do is just for this, I'm gonna open it again, but I'm gonna use the defaults. Instead of that, I'm gonna use what you would normally use. Which, this is how you would normally have it. This would be a zero. If I can get to zero. Zero. Okay. So this is normally what you would open. Now let me copy that. I'm gonna copy that on top of the first one.
You're copying it?
Yeah.
Making a duplicate?
make a Jupiter of that. Um, yeah. See, I've got this is the normal open, and this one back here is a linear.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you all these files. So you see what's that over here? Let's look here in the shadow. This is a normal open. Now, if I open it with linear, you see what I have in here?
There's a lot more detail in there.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
So that is number one. All right. I mean, you can see over here. Now, the color is more mute, but don't worry about it. We're worrying about detail. So what I'm gonna use, I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna drop it down there, and I'm not gonna use it anymore. Now I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna save away this right now. Save as.
You can do your.
And so I'm gonna give you this, and this is I'm gonna call this bill, and I'm gonna make a large document because it's gonna get large by the time it. You know, it's put in sRGB for now, and that's a really good thing to begin with.
What is an SPSB?
This
Uh-huh.
this is PSG is the normal format, but I ended up with very big files, so I picked large. See large?
Okay.
What it is, it's just the Photoshop file. It's large. Now, we don't need this anymore, so I'm gonna close it.
Wait, which one is that?
That was it. That was this file that was a normal open that I
Okay.
copied over.
Okay.
So we now ready to short finally. We've got a file that is now open in linear as opposed to a normal open. So here it is.
Okay.
Now, every time I'm gonna make a copy of this file, and what I'm gonna do is come in and I'm going to auto sum it just to see what we've got. So I've got auto sum. I'm going to auto sum this file. I'm trying to remember from keyboard shortcuts how to do that. There's too many, so that the um over here, um, I'm gonna auto sum it. Okay, so all I did was auto sum this file with a levels layer,
Okay.
and I'm going to change the blending to luminosity.
Oh,
So I'm gonna keep all the colors. Now, so this is auto sums in luminosity. LUM stands for luminosity. Let me show you how much better that is.
wow.
Just doing that. You see that?
Wow.
And you see the other sides is also too. So just doing that is an improvement.
That's amazing.
Alright, so we've got a better starting place than you had. Now, the next thing I would be wanting to do is I'm going to make a copy of that. So realize this is a merge. And what I'm going to do is blend channels. Now, you maybe have never seen this before. So I'm going to go slow on this one. But when I'm going to do it for myself and repeat this, I'm not going to zero-zero around. I'm just going to blast through it. just to show you that this doesn't take all day. All right.
Okay.
All right. So one of the things I'm gonna look at is I'm gonna pretend like this is a black and white. I'm gonna look at the red cell. I'm gonna look at the green cell. I'm gonna look at the blue cell. And one of the things I'm gonna look at is this right here. Red, that's blue. That's green. And yeah, the green is not the best. That's good because most of them are actually comes from green. Um, what else? Let's look at the sky. Red, ooh, baby. Not
So
red.
you have to choose just one.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you in just a moment. Blue
Okay.
doesn't help us. So this green cell should benefit from having some of this brightness. But the green in the shadows is very good. It's better than the red. So I'm gonna blend those two. I am going to say this is the apply image command. And I am going to say it from this layer. I am going to take the red cell and I am going to write them. See what I'm doing? I'm just getting a little bit of extra lightness
Wow.
into this cell. Alright. And now I'm going to do, and by the way, really find this. If you have an image, apply image. Alright. And I'm taking a red cell and I'm writing it. That's why I got that was I have a I know the keyboard shortcut for it, so but you always find an image, apply image, and all it does it's like multiplying, adding, subtracting one cell from another. And so one of the things I'm going to do here actually is instead of this, I'm going to multiply. Let's see what that does. Now that blocks things up, which is not good. But see what's happening up here is really nice.
Wow.
So what I'm gonna do before I do this is I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to apply to this cell. I'm going to apply some brightening. And see what's happening here. I'm lightening this cell. In fact, I'm gonna lighten it even more. I'm gonna make it. You would never want it this light. But that's okay. We can fix that. I'm gonna take some red and I am going to take the red and I am going to multiply it. Soft, soft is multiply. See, not, I'm really good here. I'm good up there. Say, okay. Now what have I done so far? This is what that channel used to look like. And now it looks like this.
Wow.
You see what's happening here?
Wow.
It is really coming along. So these are things they don't teach you in school, you know. Now you only have to really deal with the green sound, but that's just excuse me, that's not what I meant to do. Fat fingers. So I'm gonna curve this one too. Control M is curve. And I'm just gonna curve this one. I'm a little bit concerned that the brightness, and if you want to see what's being, I'm gonna leave this alone. But I'm gonna start writing over. I'm gonna start writing. So where my over here, I've got the wrong. Right here, I don't see it, but that little dot is moving back and forth. So I put contrast in here. But I didn't do any here because it's flat.
Wow.
Alright? So what did I do? I increased it a lot back in here. Alright, so if I look at RGB, it looks terrible. I mean, the colors are terrible, but I'm not, oh, I'm in luminosity already, so it's okay. So I'm in luminosity. So, forget I said that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a curve layer. And the way you do that is you hit one of those and you got a curve layer here. Right? And what I'm going to do with that curve layer is I am going to go in here and green and I am going to pick, see, but this is, I'm going to pick. And I'm not really about the color, I'm really about some detail. And I'm also going to do red. Again, red is right there. You see that little spike? You want
Yeah.
detail right there. And then the rest of it, yeah. So, what have I done? I've done that.
Wow.
And that's terrible. The color is terrible. So I'm gonna make this luminosity. See what's happening? That might be too much. I'm gonna back off of that a little bit. But the other thing is that I'm I'm gonna turn all these layers off. Excuse me. Yeah. But one of the things about it here is I'm unhappy with using this up here. So I added a mask by hitting this little button here.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna come over here with my gradient tool, which is this guy here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make sure that I pick this one. And then I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna make a gradient. I'm gonna hold the shift key down. Oops, I pushed it there. You gotta have black. Uh, shift here. See, I'm fighting for this. I'm fighting to get this down here. Get up here at the top. I don't need it. So I can turn on and off this mask. So that what I do is, I don't know how to do this except my keyboard shortcuts. See that X turns off the mask?
Uh-huh.
Look, what happens is
Wow.
this is not being touched, but that top is the original.
Wow.
So that's number one. So what I'm doing is, so this is sort of the red and green sound. Again, I'm saving this file for you so you can go back and see what each step was. Now, I am, and unfortunately, what I'm gonna merge all these here because I'm gonna do something. Um, I, I, um, I am again concerned about, let's, we're done playing with this. Let's look at setting these levels. Ooh, it's my hip. Let's brighten this a little bit. Uh, so, so what I did is some levels. Are you following this so far? I mean,
Yes, still a little bit fire hosey. I'm not quite sure where everything's coming from, but I can certainly see the development.
so the thing that I'm worried about, now that I can see what's in here, I'm worried about hers. So I'm gonna add another hers layer. I'm gonna come over here and add another hers layer.
Okay.
And now I'm worried about her. And I'm gonna take myself an eyedropper. And I'm going to find one of the darkest places here. Oops, I want I want a special kind of eyedropper. I want that kind. And then I'm worried about I want to make sure this shade is blue. I'm gonna put one there. And you don't have very many colors that you know in this. In other words, if I can just keep that cyan and just I'm gonna add this is pretty light now, so I'm gonna add one there. Now, in the book, there's going to be something about color space. There's all these color spaces.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use lab because I'm used to it. And you will be too when you're done.
Did
And
you say LAB?
LAB.
You're kidding.
And so what this shows me, because this is a -5, and this is a -21, this is up in the sky. The sky is blue, but it's a red blue. Here are the shadows, and I know it's the shadows because I'm gonna have to teach you about lab real quick. The L channel is the luminosity channel. And when it's 0, it's black. And when it's 100, it's white. Totally white. The A sound is the difference between green and red.
Okay.
And the B sound is the difference between yellow and blue.
Huh.
Right? And so what happens is that there is almost no difference. I'm looking up here at this look at this cell, this number three, this is number three, is it 0. Red and green are the same. So there's no hash in that. However, in the blue cell, it's got some too much blue. So I'm gonna come over here and remove some of the blue. And so it's 0, 0.
Wait, how did you do that?
Let me do one thing, because this is too loud. Um, how do I change that? What I did is over here, I went to the blue
Oh,
sound.
so you moved it to the left.
I moved it to the left. By the way, I'm backwards from how I'm actually backwards, so you would be moving it down if you don't change the setting, which is display settings. See, I have this optimized for how I think,
Uh-huh.
and display settings. And what I have right now is I'm this. You probably have it as that. So, but which means these are the dark settings and these are bright, and in which case you would move it darker.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
But I'm gonna leave it so I don't get myself confused.
Good
But
idea.
what I'm doing here is I've got now what used to be very, I'm not just basically, she just look at the lab setting. It's zero. That's neutral. So what does that do for me? Well, let's look at the picture. I'm gonna move these out of the way. What does that do for me? It made that more neutral. Everything's more neutral. I'm a little bit worried about up here. That has a little bit too much red in it. So I'm gonna come over here to red, and I'm gonna remove a little bit of red until I hit, where's my, where is my info window replace reset. So I'm now right here up at the top. It should. You see, I went from 6 to 4. That's not quite enough in my opinion. I need a bit more. I want more blue. I want more blue. See, I'm down to 3. I'm wrong side. I'm showing myself here. 3. I actually want to have a green up there. Ooh, I've got a green. You see, this is the one for the sky. It used to be red, and now it's some green, and it's plenty blue. So what did that do for us? Well, let's look at the layers again. So I may have shot myself in the foot because I really want to have some of this red. So I'm gonna back off a little bit on this. I'm gonna go about there. And I have a reason for wanting this. Okay, here's the thing though. We have 3 minutes left in this session. And so what I'm gonna do is stop this session. I'm gonna email you a new link. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Standing by.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop the recording. If I can find it, stop the recording. I'm gonna stop the share. And I am going to stop the recording.
Boy, did that go fast.
Yeah, I know, because how do I stop the recording? I remain do recording. Here it is.